Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Monday, November 8th, at 3:25 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 505 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. The sense and sounds of fall. People fleeing Ethiopia, alleged attacks, forced conscription. Tracking the tropics, November 8, 2021. Brian Laundrie, update, petition calls for investigation into Florida police's FBI probe fugitive texts. Chris Christie gives Trump and Republicans a blunt warning about 2024. Abu Dhabi issues law on divorce, inheritance for non-Muslims. Satellite images show China-built mock-ups of U.S. warships. Ted Cruz talks about Joe Rogan being president of Texas if state secedes from U.S. Best friends travel to Astroworld to celebrate a birthday, neither made it home. Nimble Nomad, 83, is oldest to hike Appalachian Trail. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Biden admin kicks off nationwide effort to get children vaccinated against COVID-19, Fox News. Walmart is using fully driverless trucks to ramp up its online grocery business, CNBC. Tesla shares fall after Twitter users vote for Musk to sell stock, Reuters. German coronavirus infection rate hits highest since pandemic began, Reuters. Disney Plus is giving away a month for $2 for new and returning streamers, The Verge. Lawsuit filed against Travis Scott, Live Nation and others following Astroworld Festival tragedy, CNN. Satellite images show China-built mock-ups of U.S. warships, Yahoo News. What Adrian Peterson said about his Tennessee Titans debut on Sunday Night Football, Tennessean. Google explains why the Pixel 6 fingerprint scanner may feel slower at times, XDA developers. Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, S22 launch details leak, just a month apart, Android Authority. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. 29 tweets about the highs and lows of working from home with a partner. How Christina Elmore's weirdest audition ever led to one of the most talked about characters. 10 recipes your vegan and vegetarian friends want to eat this Thanksgiving. John Oliver offers a vivid demonstration of our next major crisis. Navy christens ship named for slain California gay rights leader Harvey Milk. U.S. lifts pandemic travel ban on Mexico, Canada and most of Europe. Northern Ireland Health Minister sues Van Morrison for dangerous dig over COVID. Fox hosts Up in Arms over Sesame Street teaching kids about vaccines. Senator Ted Cruz talks about Joe Rogan being president of Texas if state secedes from U.S. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. New school bus cameras lead to 60 violations. Hospital staff protest vaccine mandate. One person dead after truck flips on interstate. Students gather to search for missing teen. Benefit fishing tournament for child with leukemia. 250 boxes of food given away to residents. Daycare for special needs tries to stay at church. Bakery helps 10-year-old girls' dreams come true. Humane Society looking for who abused dumb puppies. 1 killed, 6 others hurt in bar shooting. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. U.S. lifts travel ban for vaccinated foreigners. Winter heating bills loom as the next inflation threat. How to turn a red state green. In Romania, hard hit by COVID, doctors fight vaccine refusal. The Democrats no good, very bad, they changes the landscape. Why Republicans won in a New York county where Democrats outnumber them. How public preschool can help, and how to make sure it doesn't hurt. A way forward for Biden and the Democrats in 2022 and 2024. Behind Elon Musk's Twitter poll is a tax bill coming due. Glasgow delegates should focus on more than methane. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Monday, November 8th. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. GPs should be banned from jobs in affluent areas, think tank report says. British F-charge point firm promises 190k on street devices by 2030. eBay sellers flog walkers for $6 a packet as they take advantage of CR internet service providers' supply crisis. Should we cancel work parties to save Christmas? Wales vs South Africa pitch invader pulled the stunt as a 20 bet. Princess Charlene finally returns to Monaco after spending 10 months in South Africa. Travis Scott spat on fan and incited crowd to FK him up at Switzerland concert in 2015. Cleo Smith detectives in Carnarvon, WA, say another person could be involved in alleged kidnapping. Millionaire wins 120k payout from ex after she banned him from 1.6m home with his other girlfriend. America eases travel ban for fully vaccinated British tourists today. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. The European Union makes a policy play in Venezuela. Washington is not amused. Singapore halts execution of disabled Malaysian amid pleas. COP26 live updates, crunch time for negotiators, Obama to speak. Slovaks expand restrictions, plan more amid record surge. An Ireland official suing Van Morrison over COVID criticism. Japan had no COVID-19 deaths first time in 15 months. Singapore court orders temporary reprieve for mentally disabled man on death row. Long before Squid Game, South Korea filmmakers elevated the underdog. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Coronavirus live. Germany sees highest ever 7-day COVID incidence rate, Auckland lockdown set to end. COP26, Obama to speak, survey shows fuel change lifestyle for climate, Day 8 live. I don't have kids, can I hang with yours, Maeve Higgins. UK flights to the US resume as travel ban lifts, UK consumer confidence lowest since March, Business live. French couple wins legal fight over wind turbine syndrome. Singapore court stays execution of man with learning disabilities. Jailed Wuhan journalist Zhang Zong nominated for RSF Press Freedom Award. Daniel Ortega set to win Nicaraguan election denounced Isham. Astroworld, Travis Scott and Drake sued over deadly Texas concert crush. Palestinian activists' mobile phones hacked by NSO spyware, says report. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Trump told RNC chair he was leaving GOP to create new party, says new book. Report, 6 Palestinian rights activists hacked by NSO spyware. Sleaze claims roiling UK government put Johnson under pressure. Iran bans newspaper that linked Supreme Leader to poverty. Students barred from games after chants at female goalie. Proof of acts required as strict mandate takes effect in LA. Lawyers seek to clear Kansas City inmate in 3 1978 killings. 3 Ivy League universities issue temporary evacuations after receiving bomb threats. Explainer, how U.S. rules on international travel are changing. Some victims identified, cause sudden deadly Astroworld concert. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Athol Williams, South Africa corruption whistleblower flees for his life. Zika virus, India's Kanpur city on alert after 89 cases reported. WHO casts doubt on Turkmenistan's zero COVID claim. Nicaragua vote, Ortega tightens grip on power in pantomime election. Afghans facing hell on earth as winter looms. Afghanistan hunger, the worst humanitarian crisis on earth. Astroworld, victims named as police probe U.S. festival crush. Chennai floods, heavy rains bring Indian city to standstill. Why Tanzanian Nobel laureate Abdul Razak Gurna is hardly known back home. U.S. reopens borders to vaccinated travelers after 20 months. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. Bomb threat on Yale University's campus prompts several buildings to evacuate. First Lady Jill Biden pushes children to get vaccinated. Vermont cases have surged since summer. COVID-19 updates. AP Top Stories November 8 A. Opposition boycott local elections in Bangladesh. Today in history for November 8. Bomb threats at Ivy League campuses Cornell, Columbia, Brown prompt evacuations. AP Top Stories November 7 P. Morning as Houston officials probe concert deaths. Failed assassination attempt against Iraq's PM. Travis Scott addresses fatalities at Astroworld Festival. I'm honestly just devastated. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Man arrested on suspicion of murder in death of 2-month-old daughter. Thousands of runners take to the streets in Los Angeles Marathon. A groundbreaking Chicano series, stored 50 years in a garage, re-emerges. A Los Angeles Police Department caused explosion cost them their home. After months of limbo, they went to the desert. SoCal public officials targeted in broadening federal investigation into pot licensing. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Monday, November 8, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. German coronavirus infection rate hits highest since pandemic began. A mountain of discarded fast fashion is piling up in the Chilean desert. Update, Pfizer's oral COVID-19 antiviral cuts hospitalization, death by 85%, sending team barreling to FDA. Australian nurse caught faking the administration of COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer booster shot said to offer protection for 9-10 months, initial data. China's wealthy seek new ways to move money, avoid Xi Jinping's redistribution policy. COP26, fossil fuel industry has largest delegation at climate summit. Massive whale dies after getting stranded in northern France. Outrage as Singapore prepares to execute man with learning disabilities over drugs charges. It was disclosed during the trial that Naginthran has an IQ of 69, a level recognized as indicating a learning disability, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Australia said Monday it will sell coal for decades into the future after spurning a pact to phase out the polluting fossil fuel to halt catastrophic climate change. More than 40 countries pledged to eliminate coal use within decades during the COP26 UN Climate Summit. An Evergrande offshore bond interest payment grace period expiring on Wednesday, November 10. Missed interest payment on November 6. Australian Capital Territory reaches 95% of eligible 12-plus population, around 80% entire population, fully vaccinated. She's set to unveil new doctrine that could let him rule for life. The next headlines are from Forbes. Jason Tatum, Connor McDavid, Rory McIlroy, Klay Thompson among new hyper-ice investors. Robot truck startup Gatic making delivery runs for Walmart without humans at the wheel. FC Barcelona targets new Italian Serie A midfield signing under Xavi. Singapore unicorn Ninja Van steps up investments in automation amid e-commerce boom. South Korean fintech unicorn eyes ride-hailing expansion, synergies with mobility data. Spider-Man, No Way Home poster teases Green Goblin and Doc Ock. Missed opportunities lead to another brutal Sunday for Minnesota Vikings. The Kansas City Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes throws for his fewest yards in a game. Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 4 review, The Wendell Blues. Could we please stop talking about resilience? The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,743,221,345 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Jet Media Network closes $2.5 million seed round led by Los Angeles Media Fund exclusive. Cannes short film winner Vasilis Kekit is set to begin shooting TV series Milky Way exclusive. Jodie Comer on closing the chapter on Villanelle, owning her place on Last Duel and making her West End debut. Lionsgate Play reveals first Indian original series Hiccups and Hookups, Global Bulletin. Streamers and awards buzz how foreign language films flourish in digital era. Vera Dreams of the Sea wins Tokyo Film Festival Grand Prix. Disney Plus priced at $1.99 for first month as part of company-wide Disney Plus Day promotions. Olivia co-founder Joe Tsai backing Ink Factory expansion in Asia exclusive. Eternals opening gives Korea its biggest box office weekend of 2021. Who Lives, Who Dies, Who joins the Dutton Ranch in the Yellowstone Season 4 premiere. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. The U.S. lifts the pandemic travel ban and opens the doors to international visitors. Cost and controversy are limiting use of new Alzheimer's drug. Supreme Court to hear arguments on FBI's surveillance of mosques. Strict mandate takes effect in LA. Business patrons must show proof of vaccination. A broken toilet on SpaceX capsule means astronauts will return to Earth in diapers. Nimble Nomad, 83, is the oldest to hike the Appalachian Trail. A girl was rescued by police after she used a distress signal popularized on TikTok. How did the enslaved workers of Pompeii live? A new discovery provides a rare glimpse. Kenya's Albert Korir and Perez Jipshurkir have won the New York City Marathon. The U.S. Navy has christened a ship named after slain gay rights leader Harvey Milk. The following headlines are from The Week. Will Biden's infrastructure bill save the Democrats? Trump, Tanzania, and the deadly toll of pandemic denial. 6 book recommendations from Emily Ratajkowski. John Oliver explains the U.S. power grid and the challenge of upgrading it for America's electric future. The infrastructure bill will pour $15 billion into replacing lead pipes. New work shows it can be done. SNLI, S Weekend Update sends in a clown to make abortion real talk more palatable. Biden denounces Nicaragua's pantomime election expected to hand Ortega 4th straight term. How New York City Marathon winner Perez Jipshurkir made history. Eternals, tops the box office but earns the MCU's lowest audience grade. Surgeon General defends Biden's vaccine mandate, appropriate and necessary. These are the news headlines for today, Monday, November 8th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Halley's Comet and Edmund Halley's magnificent prediction. The next news is from Politico. Facebook whistleblower to face tough crowd in Europe. Merkel vows not to become political troubleshooter in retirement. Polish protests erupt against abortion law after woman's death. Zombies to the rescue, the arcane voting rule that could save Dems' antitrust agenda. Republican wave bills to take back the House. GOP lobbyists say corporate America is coming back into the tent. VA rejects cannabis research as veterans plead for medical pot. The moment the NRA decided to embrace the culture wars. The Democratic Senate majority was already dicey, then came Virginia. As morning starts, Houston probes concert deaths. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Target time and super quiz, Tuesday, November 9th. 2 days before hanging, Singapore prisoner granted stay of execution. Clarion call for a Last Supper. Most lagging QLD councils unlikely to hit first jab milestone in time. Premier dismissed concerns about gold standard red shirts reward, Samira claims. Australia set for first tour of Pakistan in 24 years. Ad nauseam stereotyping, the bravest advertisers will stop it and reap the rewards. Michael Sutar's brother recruited Liberal members under corrupt scheme, documents state. I'm glad to be back, Sheens gets straight to work at Tigers. Marsh aggression looms as key ingredient with final spot at stake. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Market snapshot, U.S. stock futures pause at record as Musk says he'll sell big Tesla stake. Europe markets, Richemont rallies on report Labe's third point has built stake. Kelly Blue Book, should you monitor your teens driving? Here are some safety features and apps that can help. Nerd Wallet, 6 gift ideas not affected by the supply chain. Nerd Wallet, 6 smart shopping tips for Black Friday 2021. Auto Trader, this is where GM wants to install 40,000 new F-Chargers. Next Avenue, when it comes to healthcare quality and cost, it's very much about location, location, location. The moneyest, I use credit cards for everything, I'm 36, earn $62K and have $290K in retirement savings, my wife is a stay-at-home mom, are we doing okay? Financial crime, LA casino fined $500,000 for looking the other way when gambler brought duffel bags stuffed with $100 million for marathon gambling sessions. Crypto, Ether continues its record run, tops $4,700 for first time. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Roundtable on intellectual property patent law, Crane's Chicago business. Someone's copying my invention, what should I do? Cambridge Wireless. Meaning of coterminous with respect to divisional patent applications, Lexology. Patents joining the hot NFT market, intellectual property, United States, Mondac News alerts. Great inventors are industry outsiders and must be protected, IPWatchdog.com. The next headlines are from Quartz. The U.S. could owe the world $2 trillion in climate change damages. The U.S. is dragging its heels on critical stablecoin regulations. SoftBank loses billions. Demonetization, meant to take on unfairness in India's economic system, did the exact opposite. The Squid Game meme coin debacle shows, again, why India badly needs crypto regulation. A solution to the labor shortage, teens? These are the first images from Landsat 9. 5 Economic effects of daylight saving time. With movie theaters struggling, AMC is getting into the popcorn business. Africa at COP26, mainstreaming crypto, the continent's PayPal. The following headlines are from TechDirt. Funniest, most insightful comments of the week at TechDirt. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Ricky Rubio. Dr. Kamal Ranadive. Veterans Day 2021. Rams. SNL. Bills vs. Jaguars. Ravens. Raiders. Dallas Cowboys. Packers. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Watch protesters against vaccine mandates square off with counter rally in Boston. New York's Ivy League University campus evacuated over bomb threat. Ukraine dismisses U.S. media reports about alleged Russian military buildup on border. Police investigate suspicious Facebook ad after 12 passengers vanished from plane during emergency landing. Biden administration prepared to defend COVID-19 vaccine mandate even after appeals court freezes it. Travis Scott's partner Kylie Jenner claims they were unaware of Astroworld fatalities until after show. Quad given talent, World Championship Backcover restores jump in style by taking Grand Prix gold as 15 Chromic Seal silver, video. Outrage as Russian OnlyFans model shakes her booty in front of mosque. Explosion destroys cafe near Kazakhstan's Caspian Sea border, video. Take a bow, World Cup winner Griezmann runs from halfway line to smash sensational goal, then suffers heartbreak in thriller. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Get ready for your woke 401k. UN committee to decide who gets Afghanistan seat amid rival claims. Texas set to rise in 2026, no matter what happens with Build Back Better. Iran blames U.S. for assassination attempt on Iraq PM as fresh unrest set to explode in streets. Matt, Rusi agate has no rock bottom. 5 unanswered questions as FBI raids Project Veritas over a missing Biden diary. Majority of Twitter poll respondents say Musk should sell 10% of his Tesla stock. New poll suggests GOP victory in 2022, Biden approval sinks to 38% while Kamala's even worse. Are investors wrong to worry about China? Morgan Stanley responds. Surgeon General, Biden admin prepared to defend OSHA vaccine mandate after court ruling. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Burhan says he will not be part of Sudan government after transition. On the death of my maternal grandmother, an anti-obituary. Are COP26 climate crisis talks heading toward failure? West Africa bloc ECOWAS imposes sanctions on Mali leaders. Musk should sell 10% of his Tesla stock, Twitter users say. Palestinians slam Israeli comments on U.S. consulate in Jerusalem. UK government denies corruption claims over Conservative Party donors. Muslim monitoring case goes to U.S. Supreme Court. What's at stake? COVID and Indian media's credibility crisis. Libya set to open registration for election candidates. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Poll, Biden approval plummets to under 38% as Republicans take commanding 8-point lead in generic midterm ballot. 8 killed at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival include a 14 and 16-year-old. Infrastructure law hints at China's role in Biden's push for electric vehicles, could threaten American jobs. Killer Cope, SNL Cecily Strong attacks Texas heartbeat law in depressing clown abortion skit. Nolte, Marvel's Walkabout Eternal stumbles with $71 million opening. Watch, Giant Let's Go Brandon Banner flies through sky at Georgia-Missouri game. Eternals is Marvel Studios' lowest-rated film, at Rotten Tomatoes and in CinemaScore audience rating. Sports media demonize Aaron Rodgers, nearly silent on NFL player who killed a woman. WH's Richmond, Fox News asked insensitive, disrespectful questions about money for migrants. Photo, Teachers Union President slammed for removing mask at conference. The following headlines are from Earth Files, updates on Earth and astronomical mysteries. Part 6, Army CIA unit studied the real UFO Blue Book cases. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Watch scuba diver thrilled to encounter one of the world's most bizarre fish with no tail. Prostate cancer breakthrough, a protein that stops tumor growth is discovered as remedy for drug resistance. The inspiring story, mission and artwork of a Parkinson's painter who finally followed his dream. Mind-blowing, 3 genetic groups of grizzly bears align with 3 indigenous language tribes and same zip codes. This week's inspiring horoscopes from Rob Bresney's Free Will Astrology. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Monday, November 8th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Thieves penetrate gated Ontario property to steal $90,000 worth of condoms. Return to sender, stolen Elvis bust is back in Illinois bar. Alligator crawls out of drain at Alabama apartment complex. Watch, arson suspect uses push lawnmower to run away, zooms past bumper-to-bumper traffic. DNA on discarded beer can help solve Orange County cold case. This one I'll remember the rest of my life. Twin Cities officer breaks up dueling eagles. Dang dang, the abandoned Shiba Inu, sells for $25K at auction in China. Iraq PM Mustafa al-Kadhimi survives assassination attempt news. Brainwashing children, right-wingers attack Sesame Street Big Bird for promoting COVID vaccines. Fox on field briefly halts USC-Arizona State game. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Reinforcement learning makes for shitty AI teammates in co-op games. Solve snoring issues with pre-Black Friday savings on this sleep simulator. Expand your online data and keep it secure forever with pre-Black Friday bundle savings. The slippery slope of using AI and deepfakes to bring history to life. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Monday, November 8th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Park City, Provo, Moab in one congressional district as Utah lawmakers release redistricting maps. After developer forced 374 USU students to find new housing, others across U.S. complain of conditions at its properties. Utah investigating Silicon Slopes tech company Domo over CEO's remarks. Could Bayou finish a second consecutive season with a 10-win record? Ogden Restaurant Week is here to shake up your taste buds. Man fatally shot outside wedding in Midvale. Trick-or-treating, Utah only state to get more doorbell rings on Saturday than Sunday. Exhausted by holes in his heart, this Utah boy must wait for surgery as COVID-19 adds to hospital overcrowding. Presbyterian milestones in Utah, from meeting in a simple stable to convening in a majestic cathedral. At 150, Salt Lake City's first Presbyterian church strives to be the hands of Jesus. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. New study finds the world's most popular programming language, JavaScript. Facebook gives Kazakhstan government direct access to its content reporting system. Former Google CEO and Henry Kissinger manage age of AI's epoch-making transformations. America's FAA issues warning over concerns 5G might interfere with aviation altimeters. Will self-driving cars be able to handle bears? Amazingly, new commercial Amiga games are under development. Should police be allowed to demand your cell phone's passcode? Star system with right-angled planet surprises astronomers. Microsoft 365 will get natively integrated AI experiences. As debate drags on in Europe, the fate of daylight saving time remains in limbo. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. 1 dead in St. Charles mobile home fire. 1 dead following I-270 crash near Gravois Road. Man shot inside Biddle House shelter. St. Louis County Police find shooting victim while responding to car crash on I-55. A 1996 string of Missouri murders led to this America's Most Wanted manhunt. Fundraiser to help local 10-year-old with rare pain disorder. Today Dia de los Muertos event happening in historic Forest Park. Veterans Day parade held in person in downtown St. Louis. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Driver missing after freeway crash that left passenger trapped. Driver suspected of DUI slams into CHP building, gets arrested. 83-year-old woman still missing in rural North County. News now, border reopening, odd overnight crashes and more top stories. Local concert safety top of mind after fatal crowd surge in Houston. Alvarez stops plan to become undisputed 168-pound champ. Man killed after exiting vehicle on freeway in Mission Valley. Toddler killed in freeway shooting on I-880 in Oakland, CHP. Man suspected of setting own home on fire, sheriffs. Knicks go wins Breeders' Cup Classic. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Monday, November 8, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. White House facing onslaught of challenges to coronavirus vaccine rules. Kids and the COVID vaccine, what not to do before they get the shot. Mountain lion running across Highway 92 in San Mateo hit by police car. Napa man sentenced to 27 years to life in prison for trying to kill wife. Former Salinas High School teacher pleads no contest to having sex with students. Atmospheric river expected to sweep Bay Area, track the storm. Travis Scott devastated by crowd deaths as critics say he should have stopped the show. These are the most hated Thanksgiving foods, survey says. Man shot to death while attempting to rob 77-year-old man in Chicago. 2 dead, 2 injured in shooting at Oakley house party. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Ryan passes for 343 yards, 2 TDs as Falcons top Saints 27-25. The latest, Chiefs take 13-0 lead over Rodgers-less Packers. Atlanta United beats Cincinnati 2-1, earns playoff berth. Broncos beat Cowboys 30-16 as 6-game Dallas win streak ends. McKinney has 2 picks, Giants edge Raiders 23-16. Bensonville officer recovering from shooting, suspected denied bail. They were like brothers, best friends from Naperville among 8 dead at Houston concert. Nervous and excited Derek King prepared to lead Blackhawks. Who wears the power sweater vest better, Democrats or Republicans? Oh my God, where are these kids? How COVID-19 obscured true picture of homeless suburban students. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Terry 21, Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Sandra 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone 1 to 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Paraguay. Drought is ongoing in Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in United States. Drought is ongoing in Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, India, Myanmar. Drought is ongoing in Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Chile. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Monday, November 8th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Families identify 7 of 8 victims killed in Astroworld Festival. We are all devastated. 8 dead, hundreds injured at Astroworld Fest Friday night, hours after stampede. Father identifies a known Astroworld Fest victim as his 21-year-old son Axel Acosta. Medical examiner seeks help identifying Astroworld Festival victim. Remembering Jeopardy! Legend Alex Trebek 1 year after his death. Marine Corps celebrates 246th birthday. What to know about U.S. military branch? Travis Scott's concerts known for chaos before deadly Astroworld crowd surge. What is a crowd surge? Crushing deaths at events like Astroworld have long history. Another beautiful day while we await our late week cold front. Concert from Hell, Astroworld Fest attendees describe chaos. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Virginia Gov, elect Youngkin releases tax information. AP fact check, Biden hypes $1 trillion bill impact on electric cars. Chicago Cubs pick up LHP Wade Miley's $10 million option. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. UN mourns with Sierra Leone, pledges all necessary support following deadly tanker crash. Vaccinating refugees in Indonesia, for the benefit of all. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. 5-year-olds soon have to show vaccine cards in San Francisco. California's attempt to hobble gifted students over racial disparities starting to backfire. Appeals court stays vaccine mandate on larger businesses. New patent proposes digital surveillance to vaccinate people based on social credit style scores. Asteroid the size of Eiffel Tower heading for Earth in December. Matt Taibbi absolutely trashes Rachel Maddow. UN-backed Banker Alliance announces green plan to transform the global financial system. Even censorship-loving Google opposes Canada's mass censorship plans. Stock prices are dangerously diverging, mega banks close in a sea of red ink as S&P 500 hits an historic record. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Astronauts grew these chili peppers on the space station. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Liz Cheney to Fox News, un-American to call January 6th a false flag. CNN anchor presses Dem senator, are Democrats too woke? The children who suffered when a U.S. nuclear test went wrong. Canelo Alvarez proves he's the best boxer alive. Queen Elizabeth feels fine and wants the world to know it. OMG, I want that house, Sonoma, CA. Leaked document shows how legal weed could go horribly wrong. The porn star's giving the middle finger to Father Time. Where the hell is Kim Jong-un's Eric Clapton obsessed brother? The next headlines are from the New York Post. Jets play Mike White over Zach Wilson this week wouldn't change future plan. Jordan Love's girlfriend, mom stuck in last row for his first NFL start. Potential Yankees free agent, trade targets this offseason. Leticia James appeals to Latino voters at Somos retreat in Puerto Rico. Travis Scott is sued over predictable and preventable tragedy at Astroworld. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. Snapshot Alma spots moon-forming disk around distant exoplanet. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Gottlieb predicts broad immunity among children as more get vaccinated. The science of yawning. Pediatrician Claire Boogert stresses safety of COVID-19 vaccine for kids. America marks sobering COVID milestone amid new hope for kids. Advice from a dinosaur, don't choose extinction. Powering the future, the drive for lithium. Batteries and the new lithium gold rush. Why we yawn. Protesters march the streets of Scotland for climate change. Tens of thousands march outside UN climate summit in Glasgow. The following headlines are from alienUFOsightings.com. Matt Damon is the face of Crypto.com. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. De Blasio stiffs nonprofits helping struggling in years out of $120 million, group says. White House will fight for business COVID vax mandate, says Surgeon General Murthy. Democratic losses in NY spark calls for unity and raise questions about fate of progressive measures in Albany. 15-year-old Georgia football player who collapsed at practice died of abnormal heart rhythm, coroner. Dems await cost details of Biden's Build Back Better plan, NJ lawmaker says. Man accused of shooting disgraced SC lawyer Alex Murdaugh in staged murder attempts due in court on drug charges. Democrats look for lessons in lost elections nationwide. California toddler fatally shot by stray bullet fired into car on highway. NYC Mayor-elect Eric Adams voices hope for safe ending to school mask mandate. Big Bird announced he got his COVID-19 vaccine. Ted Cruz called it government propaganda. The following headlines are from military.com. U.S. orders some employees to leave Ethiopia as war escalates. Korea stages artillery firing drill in latest weapons test. Iran begins annual war games ahead of nuke talks with West. Navy launches ship named for gay rights leader Harvey Milk. Iraqi PM survives assassination attempt, ramping up tensions. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. No bail for man accused of shooting Bensonville police officer 8 times during domestic call. Man charged in killing of pregnant woman whose body was found in lake near Waukegan Harbor. People participate in the 2021 Skyrise Chicago. Man stabs a 70-year-old grandfather to death, is fatally shot by Will County Sheriff's deputies. 21-year-old student from Naperville among those killed at Astroworld. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Monday, November 8th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Uncertainty is uncomfortable. Here's how we can learn to live with it. 8 inspirational sayings from Charles Darwin. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Crew tops fire 2-0 but defending champs miss playoffs. Ola Kamara scores twice, DC United beat Toronto FC 3-1. Red Bulls tie 1-1 with Nashville and secure a playoff spot. Miami tops first place New England 1-0 on Matuidi goal. Aspiring border agent, dancer, engineer among concert dead. Taylor returns, yet isn't enough to help Texans end slide. Durant scores 31 points, Nets beat Raptors for 5th straight. Hovland buries the field and repeats his winner at Mayakoba. Pugh's goal gives Red Stars 1-0 playoff win over Gotham. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. 49ers Cardinals halftime report, penalties, turnovers put 49ers in familiar hole at home. CCS football playoffs, 5 things we learned from seeding meeting. 49ers Armstead draws controversial penalty, Cardinals converted into points. Joe Pera reveals the secrets behind TV's quietest, most artful comedy. Eternals opens with $71 but audience response is mixed. Get back, dude, Los Angeles Police Department releases video of officer shooting dog with beanbag round. Endangered label will help protect leatherback turtles but won't save their falling populations. 49ers pre-game report, Cardinals stars Murray and Hopkins out, Debo and Mitchell in for Niners. Here's when and where Monday's atmospheric river storm will hit. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Brown, Columbia, Cornell are focus of bomb threats. Inside the Beltway, Kirk Lippold, USS Cole commander, on peace through strength. Dossier source was also spokesman for Russian firm falsely accused of computer hack. Saudi Arabia close to joining Abraham Accords with Israel, UAE. Infrastructure victory threatens Biden budget bill after Democratic infighting. Eternals opens with $71 but audience response is mixed. Iran looks to shift blame for Iraqi assassination attempt to U.S. Biden condemns drone attack targeting Iraqi PM. Average U.S. price of gas jumps by 5 cents over past 2 weeks. The next headlines are from The Intercept. After Afghanistan disaster, the Pentagon is on track to get even more money. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Monday, November 8, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Man fatally shot in McKinley Park parking lot. Jennifer Hudson daytime talk show in the works, report. Struggling Bears coach Matt Nagy faces all-time great in Steelers Mike Tomlin. Carlos Rodon doesn't receive qualifying offer from White Sox. Vikings fall to Ravens 34-31 in overtime. Kyle Davidson boldly taking charge of Blackhawks, starting with Jeremy Colliton firing. Cubs co-owner Todd Ricketts, Trump fundraiser, bowing out as Republican National Committee Finance Chair. Student from Naperville killed during Astroworld crowd surge. Driven by hugely talented cast, Pump Boys and Dinette serves up a good all-time. Bulls search for explanations to slow starts. The next headlines are from the Times of India. Unprovoked Pakistani firing kills Indian fisherman, 1 hurt. Nawab Malik says Wankhede part of Aryan kidnap plot. Growing stature, Yogi presents resolution at BJP Nadal exec. Todd Oss to take over, operate Air India by January 23, 2022. Terrorists shoot dead cop in Srinagar. Cash in use now at record 14.5% of GDP. Drugs case, Aryan skips its summons, 2 others quizzed. COVID, demand for booster shots grow as stocks near expiry. BJP not family-run party, will win coming state polls, PM Modi at party national executive. Sithraman hints at no dilution in agri-laws stand. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Monday, November 8, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. Opinion: the Astroworld tragedy. The next headlines are about world records making news. German man sets record for massive herring salad, DW, English. The fastest man ever to run the New York City Marathon has arrived, the New York Times. Real Madrid set to offer forward a world record 7-year contract with a 940 release clause, Sportbubble. Banks's trolley hunters painting might break another art world record, Inside Edition. Liam gets world record 137 Super Mario 64 speedrun after a year-long disappearance, Invent Global. Bridgewater Carnival returns with world record squibbing display, ITV News. Mohammad Rizwan breaks Chris Gale's world record, SAMAA. Watch, Leonid Stanislavski holds the Guinness World Record as the world's oldest tennis, latest tweet, latest lie. Final session witnesses 2 world records, AWJR and 1 European mark as European SC and Swimming World Magazine. When did Jeopardy! Icon Alex Trebek break a Guinness World Record? Showbiz cheat sheet. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Kumsantar have a spoilery chat about this week's Doctor Who. Eternals director Kloja talks about those 2 post-credits scenes. Black Adam wants to be PG-13 and let the bodies hit the floor. More than 2 weeks later, we still don't know who saved the La Palma dogs. What is COP26 and why is it important? Democratic senators assure UN negotiators Build Back Better is very close to passing. Apple fixes macOS Monterey bug that left Macs unable to turn on after update. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Tetchingads in Mozambique at 108.86 degrees Fahrenheit or 42.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Concordia in Antarctica at minus 69.16 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 56.2 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. So what is the metaverse, exactly? The following headlines are from Raw Story. Anti-vax Illinois teacher who'd ranted at school board meetings for months was actually vaccinated. Trump says he'll be very involved in 2022, but that wasn't true in Virginia. C-SPAN host raked over the coals for letting Matt Schlapp spew lies about 2020 election for an hour. Marjorie Taylor Greene floats new anti-vax conspiracy theory in Twitter rant. How can anyone possibly survive? TV anchor hammers GOP lawmaker with questions about the minimum wage. Steve Bannon is creating an army of duped people with his dangerous podcasts, CNN analyst. You cannot fix stupid. Former GOP lawmaker flattens Marjorie Taylor Greene over her latest meltdown. The Republican Party is worse now than it was a year ago, former GOP official. Liz Cheney unloads to Chris Wallace, Tucker Carlson is un-American for false flag lie about January 6. 4 seasons total documentary captures the Trump campaign's emperor has no close moment. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. SNL finally has a truly great Trump impersonator. Is Elon Musk really making investing decisions via Twitter poll? 5 things you didn't know were in Build Back Better. Today, let us celebrate the 4 seasons total landscaping anniversary. These hidden carbon sinks may prove crucial for our survival. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Monday, November 8, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Monday, November 8th, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. Newsite is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by Newsite. All rights reserved.